Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This match is between Savior and Ruby. I really expect Savior to come out of this match, so in the winner's match I'm actually not going to be commentating it. I'm waiting on Klaz to do that commentary, so look forward to it. If you guys haven't heard of Klaz, he really is kind of the father of commentary. Although Moletrap made this comment, even though he's not the first, I really consider him the father of the art, and I definitely agree with that. Mentioning Moletrap, also check him out. He has all the other commentaries for this grouping that I have not done, except of course for the winner's match. You should have them out fairly quickly. We've also done group A, D, and G thus far. This is going to be a pretty one-sided match in my opinion. Savior is just a fantastic Zerg, the maestro of Zerg, where Ruby, I don't think he's really made a name for himself. He is a decent Terran, but I don't think he's an outstanding Terran. He's not like Huaisane, and he's not like some of, Iris, for example. But he does have very solid play, so he might be able to pull out an upset victory here if things don't go in Savior's favor. Just so you guys know my bias in this match, I almost always favor Zerg. Zerg is my favorite race. I think my favorite player in the Zerg category is GG Play, although I think he's kind of third among Zerg beneath Savior and July Zerg. And actually overall, I should be honest, my favorite player period is Nada. I just have a hard time not loving Nada. The workhorse, just really upstanding guy. Great Terran. Probably not the best Terran. Again, not the top level Terran. I would put Iris as the top level Terran at the moment. Definitely. And in the Protoss category, Stork. I just love Stork. Speaking of Stork, Nada, and GG Play, the Ever matches are coming up here. And we're both Moletrap and I extremely excited about those matches. Look for those. I think those matches will be available Friday, and my guess is we're going to have commentaries immediately up Friday night or Saturday afternoon. There's going to be a GG Play Bisu match. I cannot wait to see that match. And Moletrap is going to be doing Stork versus Nada. And as he was saying, I hate to watch that match because either way someone's going to lose that I love. And I definitely agree. It's going to be a fantastic match, but either way gut-wrenching because we basically both love both of those players. So it's going to be fun to watch and hard to watch at the same time. So it looks like Nada is pulling out his scout. Looks like he's going to be going for he sent his Overlord to that 6 o'clock position, so he's going to start scouting with that drone in the counterclockwise manner. In the meantime, looks like he's sending out that other drone for that early expansion. Ruby, I would assume, is he's just going to go standard bio rush, something very safe to do against Zerg. Ruby, seeing that drone going up, that was very clever on Savior's part. Looks like he was going to try to block that ramp real fast to pretend like his base was in that position, but Ruby's not falling for that. He saw that drone going up as well, so he's going to lock down on the very next area, knowing that Savior was scouting nearby. Here he sees that early expansion. Savior doesn't have his ramp blocked, but really doesn't need to have his ramp blocked. Looks like he might have been trying to pull that drone down to block his ramp. A little late on that. But I don't think he really needs to do that. He's not doing anything sneaky. He might be trying to feint as though he was doing something sneaky, but really I think he can play a straight-up match and handily defeat Ruby. In the meantime, looks like Ruby's going for that early expansion, which he really needs to do against a player like Savior, who's just, again, Maestro Zerg right there up on your screen. Savior, I wouldn't say his individual micro is fantastic, but his kind of, I guess you could call it micro into macro, his group formations, where his ability to manipulate large groups of Zerglings and Hydralisks and move them around the map and just coordinate their sort of attacks, it is really poetic. It's amazing how often he can lead one squad of Marines and medics back with one squad of Zerglings and immediately pin them in with another group of Lings that just seems to come out of nowhere. He is just the master at strategies and creating just perfect with large group movements. In the meantime, 2 Marines down, posted outside of Ruby's base. He's really interested in keeping the scout out at this point. I wouldn't expect him to do anything too crazy though, just go straight bio. Looks like Savior in the meantime is going to get that spot with that single Zergling. He's going to see that early expansion. I'm not sure if that's in view, but he's got to assume with those Marines posted where they are, there is an early expansion. I'm actually very surprised that Ruby went with the early expansion quickly and didn't build it inside his own base and float it out. Going with 2 barracks at this point, so yeah, he is dedicated to Bio Rush at this point, which is very effective against Zerg players. A hive already going up for Savior, so very quickly he has that hive up. He has 2 gas out, so he's going to go for a very quick Mutalisk Harass or very fast Lurkers. Honestly, I would like to see a Zerg player go with kind of an early Lurker, a quick evolution upgrade on Spines strategy, because really I think that could be very effective for a Zerg player. A bit difficult to play off, and you really would have to block your ramp and your tech and hide your tech very well. But I really think that would be an interesting rush. Already a engineering bay going up, and looks like 2 comsat centers for Ruby. Ruby really looks like he thinks the key to this match is definitely going to be his spawning. But right now he knows that hive's going up. Doing a great job of keeping his SCV alive in the base, going down right there, but that SCV wasn't alive in there with a Zergling harass for a good long time. The hive is now up. We'll see. Yeah, he's getting that Spire up, so he's gonna have that Mutalisk harass out very early. Ruby, in the meantime, going for 4 very early barracks. I guess he's counting on the fact, already has a sizable force out, counting on the fact that Savior really hasn't sent any forces out, has really dedicated himself to the early tech, so he's going to exploit that right now and try to get a large force out into Savior's base early.